Ta-da! It's working. Okay, you went to
What's
the
working?
theater. I got it to work. I started over. The recorder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still figuring
Okay.
it out. Okay, so you went to the theater and
Yeah, and we watch
uh-huh.
something about um, children poem or some kind of our Russian writer Chukovsky.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was great,
Hmm.
and she likes it very much.
Very good.
And
Was she a good
that
girl?
maybe
Was she a good girl?
sure
Oh,
she
good.
was. She was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great day for us. And after that, we go for a walk a little
Okay,
around Moscow.
went.
Went, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it was very beautiful because of special New Year lights around,
Mm-hmm.
in Moscow that
Mm-hmm.
time. And probably it was, yeah, it was special time for us. And
Nice.
that's it, I guess.
That's called making memories. Making
Yeah.
memories. Yes. I have I have a few fond memories. There's a good word for you. Fond. Fond
Mm-hmm.
memories. Yeah. Or precious. It's like precious. Precious memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. That's special. You said nothing special. Ah, there's more to you than meets the eye. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Let's see. I believe this is where we stopped. Oh, yeah. We did remember the video and I said this was the
Mm-hmm.
show How I Met Your Mother. Uh
Yeah, I started to watch it, but it's only one series best.
yeah, yeah, it's easier to watch if you have Amazon Prime and then you can watch them or
Mm.
Hulu if you have a Hulu subscription. Are you familiar with Hulu? Hulu? Hulu?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, you can watch TV shows and movies on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
that's
just found it somewhere. I don't know, in Yandex system. It's a
oh, you
Russian
did.
system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because I found one,
Yes.
but I don't know if it was you or another student told me that was not allowed
It's a dead
in
link.
Russia.
Yeah, it's dead link, and I couldn't open it.
Ah, the government, the big brother is watching over your internet.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't
Yes.
know what they
All
have to
right.
worry about. People get information.
Whatever. I did it by myself,
I
That,
know.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's just go to the next page. We'll go to the next page here. Discuss the
Mhm.
questions with your teacher. Hmm. Number
It's about
one.
you.
Number one. When do children
Yeah.
usually leave home?
When
Mm-hmm.
in our country,
Never?
or mm, there's special situation when it just it just can happen. When the children usually leave home, I think when they will be ready for it. Maybe.
That's a good answer. It's changed over the years. It used to be at the age of 18 or after they graduate from
Mhm.
high school and move on to college, but now many families
Mhm.
are living together because it's too expensive to have your own apartment or have your own house and try to, have money to buy your own flat or your own house. Yeah. So,
Sure, yeah. That's why I think that they can do this when they will be ready for it and
mm-hmm.
when they will have enough money,
Sure.
will have their own career, you know.
Okay. Number two,
Do your couples usually live with
young
their
couples.
parents?
Young couples.
Young
Mm-hmm.
couples usually live with their parents or by themselves. Mm, they can live with parents and by themselves, but it will be right to live by themselves
Mm-hmm.
with no parents. It will
That
be
is,
good.
yeah, that is the best way. Um, Now
Yeah,
in China,
for two sides.
yeah, in
Yeah, in
China,
China, what?
they young couples live with their parents, and then,
Only young couples
well, maybe
until
older
what?
couples, I don't know, but they live with their parents. The grandparents raise the children, and then the
Mm.
parents go to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's the culture in China.
Mm-hmm.
So so if you can stand living
Interesting.
with your parents or in-laws.
You know, in Russia, some people do like this, but I think it's hard to live together with parents
Mm-hmm.
because mm, to my mind, I think that uh, all couples have to live by themselves to live to have their own life, you
Yeah,
know, and
exactly. Mm-hmm.
with no regrets.
Mm-hmm. And it should be in my mind, in my mind.
In my mind,
Mm-hmm. In my mind is the phrase. Yeah, in my mind. Okay. Haha, number three.
do men and women live together
They are
before they are married?
married. Yes, of course.
Sure.
Back in
But
back in the 70s and earlier, it was taboo. It was
yeah,
sinful. It was a sinful thing to
I
do.
just wanted to say that, yeah, but you did it before, before I started to talk.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I think that it's great opportunity today because people have to learn some things about them. They have to try to live together before marriage.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, I did.
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
with my second husband and with my third husband, which seems
There's-
terrible. I've had three husbands. One divorce, one death, and now I'm on my third one. Yeah. Uh,
And with all of them, you live together?
Not with my first husband because we were very young. We got married when we
Uh-huh.
were 18, I think. We were very young. I know, very young. We thought we were
Yeah,
mature and adults, and
sure, of course.
little did I
All
know.
we do.
Hmm.
Yeah, all we did it. Yes.
Okay. Number
But
four.
how long should people date before considering marriage? Hmm. Hmm.
2 weeks.
No.
Mm,
Um, it's hard. I don't know. It's a very difficult question. I guess that each couple decided by their own, I don't know, mind.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they have to. Some couples have to date for maybe a half of a year,
Mm-hmm.
and some couples understand that everything is great and they are beautiful couple and they have to live together to the end of their days. Earlier,
Yeah.
yes, some couples can live together for years and it means nothing. And I don't know.
How long did you date before you considered marriage?
In first marriage, it was 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and in second, it was 3 months.
Now, usually it is more like a social standard for couples to wait 2 years.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's just an unspoken social standard. Unspoken.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with me and Chris, he, uh, he knew he wanted to marry me the first time he saw me. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah,
And I
I
said,
had the same situation with my
ah,
husband. Yeah,
did was it him or
told me
you?
this.
Him or you?
Mm, you mean uh, he was walking around and asking me all the time, or what?
Oh, I mean, did he know he wanted to marry you the first time he saw you,
Sure.
or was it you?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
him?
No, no, it was him. Yes.
Ah.
I thought I thought that he's great friend and just it.
hmm Yeah. So, what did you say? Well, of course, I know the end result, but what did you first say when he asked you to marry him?
Uh, we were dating for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and he was asking me this question uh, not once time, and my first answer was we have to wait. It's not right,
hmm
because we have to know each other better. And but he asked me about 3 times, I guess. But I just understood that what we are waiting for, because we understood that we're a great couple and we understand each other very good, and
Very well,
we
very
want
well.
to live very well, yeah,
hmm
and we wanted to spend all time together
hmm
and doing everything together, and that's why
Sounds
my
familiar.
answer was yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, he kept asking. Yeah, Chris kept asking me and asking me. Like, oh God. Okay. No.
You were dating before, or he just started to ask you?
We met and we had a date, and then after that, I had a date with another man, and he seemed really upset about it. I said, "Hey,
Mhm.
we have no commitments with each other. You can go see someone else." And he's like, "Okay." And So he waited for me to come back from my weekend, and I think it was the
Mhm.
day I got back. He was there. And he has stayed with me ever since.
Mhm.
Yes. Actually, I
That's
think, you know what I think? I think it was a good thing for me to go on that other date because I think he was afraid he would lose a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he's like, "Oh, I better marry that one before she gets away." I think that's what the plan was. Yeah.
But you didn't
Oh,
plan this.
what?
Yes?
What?
You didn't plan this.
No, I didn't. It's
It's
just the way it worked out.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way it worked out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I had
Yes.
this other date set up uh, before I met Chris. The other man lived out of town, so I had to wait for the weekend. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's all good. Yes. Dum number 5.
Should people live together before getting married? We just answered on this
No,
question
kind of.
now.
Yeah, number 6.
Is living together before marriage accepted nowadays? Why? We answered on this question
Kind
too.
of. Yeah, we're just chit-chatting. Okay, number
Yeah.
7.
And number 7, when a couple decide to live together, where should they live? In one of their partner's apartment, or should they rent a new flat? Why? Hmm. Maybe they have to rent a new flat.
Hmm.
To choose it together. But if it will be some kind of ones of the partners apartment, it will be okay too. No
I
problem.
don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it depends. If their two incomes together provide for a better home, yeah, get a better home. If one partner already has a really nice place, why change it? Yeah. So it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
But sometimes one of one of this couple, one partner of this couple can have thoughts about what was in this flat, or
Yeah,
maybe some fears. I don't know.
I don't know. Trying to open this. Come on. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Okay. We have to set aside. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
To set aside. And do you see in the red box?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. To keep something, especially money, time, or a particular area for a special purpose.
A purpose. Purpose.
Purpose, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you set aside money?
No. I don't have enough money to set aside.
I try to, but then I always spend it.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Next is preventative. Preventative maintenance.
Prevent
Preventative maintenance.
the car and servicing by personal for the
Oh, let's let me
purpose
explain
of.
it because that's kind of mumbo jumbo. Preventative
Mhm.
maintenance. You could like say I brush my teeth as preventative maintenance so I don't get
Okay,
cavities. I
I
I
understand
change
it.
the oil in my car as preventative maintenance
Hmm.
so my car runs well, so it doesn't break down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay. To run into something, to start, to experience a difficult or unpleasant
Yeah,
situation.
so how you'd say that in a sentence is I ran into
Run.
a problem today at work.
Mm-hmm.
That means I had a problem today. I discovered.
And
It's
you.
more like I discovered,
Mm-hmm.
discovered, or
A
experienced
problem.
a problem.
And you went through this problem, or you just discovered.
It could be either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it could be either. So I ran into a
Um.
problem and then I figured it out. Is
Mm-hmm.
the next one. I figured it out. I solved the problem.
Yes,
Mhm.
I know this.
Okay, how about
Mm,
rationale? Rationale.
rational.
hmm Oh,
Never heard it.
rationale. There's
The
rational
reasons
and
for it.
irrationale. Let me look up the let me look that up. Hang on a second. Rationale and rational.
Mhm.
Yeah. Rational is different. Rational means, yeah, rational means logic, something that makes sense. Rationale
Mhm.
with an E, a set of reasons or logic. It's very similar. So let's see. The rationale I came to for getting married was
Mhm.
Chris and I are very this was my thinking, my rationale in my head. So
Mhm.
so I can say I am being rational. That
Mhm.
means I am being like supportive. I'm being, I'm thinking well. I am I am thinking well. Let's just say it that way in very simple terms. Um, I am, let's see, um, but rationale is a noun. Let me think about it. My rationale for spending all our money
Mhm.
was that it's Christmas time. It might not be a good rationale, but that's my
Mhm. I
rationale.
get it. I
Mm-hmm.
get the meaning. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Compatible, we know that one.
Compatible.
hmm Prior,
Compatible. Prior
that means before.
happening or before.
Yes. So prior to living in this city, I lived in the next city 15 minutes away.
Mhm.
Yeah. Prior to working for skiing, I worked for a Chinese company.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was prior to this job.
Okay.
hmm
A
So,
commitment.
commitment, yes. The next one is
Uh-huh.
dimension.
Demand.
Dimension.
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 Mm-hmm.
To to put or turn something
Dimension.
on its ear. I don't say that. Well, we'll have to see what the lesson says about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking
To
that's
sleep
to
off.
change a type of activity in a surprising and exciting way. Huh. I wonder if that's a British idiom. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To sleep up, to make a careless mistake. Careless mistake.
You make a mistake, you're not thinking when you make a mistake. Like, oops,
Hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
told a secret. Oops.
And how to say it in a sentence.
Well, I would
Slip
say
up.
mess up. I don't say slip up. So slip up, I say mess up.
Hmm.
So
Mess up. I heard it. I heard it. Mess up,
yeah,
but
so
slip
you would
up.
say I'm sorry. I
I messed
messed
up. I
up
guess
and
is.
forgot to
Mm-hmm.
pick you up from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. To restore. To bring back a situation or feeling that existed before.
True, but you can use it other ways. The past 2 days I have been working on restoring my computer so it will operate faster.
Mm-hmm.
Let's restore. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can restore a broken relationship. La la la. Okay. Let's read here and use. Here's a lovely, very young couple.
Yes.
Ah,
Very young
let's
couple.
use the correct set of words to go in the spaces. If you could read out loud for me,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Okay.
Okay.
Dear Doctor, yeah,
Dr.
dear
Harley. Hmm.
Dr. Harley, Dr. Harley, I've been reading the information of your website and just recently brought home a copy of the emotional needs
Questionnaire.
questionnaire to
Hmm.
go over with my
Live in.
uh, live-in boyfriend.
Hmm.
We have time each week to discuss the question on it at a time.
On
We
it.
have
Not eat. Eat is what you put in your mouth.
on it,
It. It.
on it,
It. It.
on it, it,
It. Yeah.
it,
It. Uh-huh.
on it at a time. At a time. We have uh, what I have to put it in. We have
We
just started.
have not figured out. No. What you
Set aside.
Yeah, set aside.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Okay. We have just started this, so we haven't gotten very far yet. We're looking at this as uh, run into
We
problems.
are looking at this as run into problems. So
Yeah.
we
No.
no, that doesn't make sense anyway.
Um, so we do not
Well,
in the future.
you need a noun.
Mm,
There you
yay.
go. Preventative
So we
maintenance.
do not
Well, this is actually a
in the
noun with an
future.
adjective, but yeah.
Yeah. We have been together for 2 years, but don't feel ready to get married yet. I think this exercise may help us figure out uh, why that is. So far, just about everything I've seen makes a lot of sense, but now you got me wondering why you feel people shouldn't live together before being married.
Oh
En.
no. Okay, so we have an audio to listen
Hmm?
to, and below you're going to click and drag.
Okay, we'll start to
Dear
listen.
Dr. Harley, I've been reading the information on your website and just recently brought home a copy of the Emotional Needs Questionnaire
Guess
to
we should
go
have listened to
over
this
with
first.
my live-in boyfriend. We have set aside time each week to discuss one question on it at a time. We have just
We've
started
already done this.
so we haven't gotten very far yet.
Maybe we could have listened to this while you were doing it. Is there another audio for this one? Oh, there is.
Yes.
See below the text?
Yeah, at the end.
That will help you. You
Okay.
may
Dear
stop and
EN,
start it as
the
you
number of
need.
unmarried couples living together has increased dramatically over the past few decades, and I expect that it will continue to increase. The rationale is simple. By living together before marriage, we'll know how compatible we are. The problem with this argument is that marriage changes everything. If couples that live together think that after marriage everything will be the same, they don't understand what marriage does to a couple, both positively and negatively. In my experience and in reports I've read, the chances of a divorce after living together are
I had to stop this audio and put
Audio.
correct
Audio.
audio and put correct words. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. See, by living together before marriage, we'll know how compatible or dimension. Yeah. Now.
There you go.
my experience and in reports I've read, the chances of a divorce after living together are huge, much higher than for couples who have not lived together prior to marriage. To understand why this is the case, ask yourself a question. Why did you choose to live with your boyfriend instead of marrying him? The answer is that you were not ready to make that commitment to him yet. First, you wanted to see if you still loved him after you cooked meals together, cleaned the apartment together, and slept together. In other words, you wanted to see what married life would be like without the commitment of marriage. But what you don't seem to realize is that you will never know what married life is like unless you're married. The commitment of marriage adds a dimension to your relationship that puts everything on its ear. Right now, you are testing each other to see if you are compatible. If either of you slips up, the test is over, and you are out of the door. Marriage doesn't work that way. Slip-ups don't end the marriage. If they're serious enough, they just end the love you have for each other. Since you're still committed to each other, you have time to correct the problem and restore your love.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's different, though, when you're much older. Because you are more sure about
Yes.
yourself.
Sure.
But let's go here.
No.
Okay, the commitment of marriage adds a dimension to your relationship that, okay, slips up everything. Well, no.
No. On its ear.
Puts everything.
Puts everything on its ear. Yes. It will be correct. On its ear.
Uh-huh.
And slips up.
There you go.
And the last one
Oh, where did it go?
here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I finished.
Well, we'll be looking at these also a little bit more in the lesson. Okay, answer the questions. Did you find Dr. Harley's answer to the question interesting?
Yes.
Do you agree or disagree?
I couldn't say.
Yeah.
I am agree. Yes. I couldn't say that he told something special to me, because I know all this stuff, all
Yeah.
the things that he was talking about. Yes. Because I'm not so young, is there? two people up here. In my opinion, why the rate of divorced couples who live together before marriage is higher. Mm, isn't it?
I don't know.
It is?
I guess.
Why? I don't know. Who live together?
Who lived? I think it
I
depends on
thought
how long
that,
you live together.
yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
You can live together for many years before marriage and just married and divorced a few months after. And you can married without living together before and lived for the rest of your life. I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's about mm, I don't know, people minds, I guess. Um, do you agree with the idea that people do not marry at once because they are not ready for commitments? Why? Mm,
No, I don't agree with it.
I, you don't agree? Why?
No, because I think a lot of people don't get married for a lot of reasons, for economical reasons. Sometimes it's better to not be married.
Right.
Yeah. Our lives are complicated these days. And so when you get married, a lot of times that raises your taxes get higher many times when you get married, or you don't get the same benefits when you're married. You lose some benefits. So sometimes when you get married, it's the opposite. Your taxes might get lower and your benefits get better. So it all depends on your situation.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think about it
But for young
before.
people and like in their 20s and stuff, that might be the case. They're not ready for a commitment. They're still discovering themselves.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, how can you make a
I agree
commitment when
with
you're not
this.
even sure about yourself?
Yes, sure.
hmm
Uh, and the last one. This is the last one? Yes. Why do women tend to object more than men when it concerns living together before marriage?
Okay, and it's object.
Mm,
Yeah. The word,
object.
yeah, object. There, it's spelled the same.
Object?
Object, and object are spelled the same. So to
Mm-hmm.
object means like to reject.
Oh, it's a verb.
Mm-hmm.
To what? I'm sorry.
To
Reject?
object,
Mhm.
object is a noun. To object is
Yes.
a verb, and that means to reject. That means to disagree. To
Mm-hmm.
to say no. To say no. So
Mm,
so why do women tend to say no about living together before marriage?
I don't know why. Why? Maybe
Well, I
because
know
they're
why.
stupid. I don't know why.
I know why. Okay. So this other guy I was seeing, I was going to his house, number one, to see if I wanted to make a commitment to him, and number
Mm-hmm.
two, to see what his house was like. Because he's like, "Oh, my house is wonderful. You should come and see my house. It's so big, blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
And I get to his house, and it's terrible. It's old and it's falling apart, and it 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 wasn't necessarily, it was dirty, but kind of not dirty. I don't know, it was hard to explain, but and it was crazy. There was people coming in and out, and so he
Yuck.
wanted me to move in with him, but not commit to me,
To clean this.
I
Yeah.
guess. So I'm like, no.
Yes.
He didn't right out say that he wanted me
Sure,
to
no.
move in with
Honey,
him,
no.
but yeah, he did kind of mention that's what his desire was. And are you kidding me?
Maybe that's why a woman tend to object more than men.
Well, I was looking
When it
for
comes to that.
a serious commitment. He didn't want one. So to me, a commitment means security that the man is not going to leave me. That's what marriage, Yep. So like
Yes.
when I was married to my second husband, he kept on saying, "I want a divorce. I want a divorce." And I said to him, "No, we're
Why?
married.
Why
No,
so?
sorry, we're married." Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was committed. I was nope, sorry. Be mad, I don't care. I'll divorce you.
But you did it after, yes?
No, that was my first husband, but my second husband kept on saying he wanted a divorce and nope, nope, sorry. Which is funny, I'll tell you a story. Um, eh, Chris got angry at me over something kind of petty, small, and he started talking about, oh, well, if we got a divorce, you would get half of everything. But wait, no, you wouldn't divorce me because your second husband was terrible to you and you still didn't divorce him. Like, that's right. You got it. You're stuck with me. Yeah.
Only death can help you, yes?
Yeah, he's a good guy though. I
I like him.
Yeah, we get along just fine.
You sent me pictures, yes?
Yeah, he takes good care of me. He does.
Yeah.
Which of these ideas do you agree with? Okay.
A man and the woman can live together before marriage. Anytime. It doesn't matter if they are both 21 years old or older. If they will get married, if they are both 21 or older and will get married, if their parents let them, if they
Sorry.
do not have sex,
Oh,
if they love
yeah.
each other.
Like that will happen. Let's live together, but not to have sex. Come on.
Honey. No. Agree. Agree.
Okay.
Agree.
Agree. Agree.
Agree. If they will get married, agree. Sure. Sure. I agree with everything. If they disagree,
Got to
stupid
get
boy.
jiggy. There's your slang word for today. Getting jiggy.
Getting jiggy.
Yeah. Let's get jiggy. Now you could tell your husband that, honey, let's get jiggy.
He will understand everything because of movies that I will doing while I will talking
Yeah.
like this. Mhm. Saying I meant I am a man and a woman cannot live together before marriage. Anytime it is wrong. No, I'm
Wah,
just
wah, wah. Mhm.
maybe sometimes I'm not sure. Stupid question,
It is a
stupid
stupid question.
answers. Yes. Maybe sometimes I'm not sure. Okay. Add your own ideas. I don't have no
That's fine.
ideas about
That's fine.
this. Discuss the question. Why not? Hmm. How is life indifferent from marriage?
Live in. Live in.
Being
Mm-hmm.
different from marriage.
Well, remember
Hmm.
the recording? What did he say about what the difference between just living together and being married? Usually,
Yeah.
usually marriage has commitment and just living together does not. I
Yes,
didn't,
maybe.
yeah, I didn't used to think there was a difference
Yes,
because
me too.
I lived with my second husband for a couple years before we got married. And I didn't think there was any difference until we got married, and it just felt different.
Yes, I agree with you because when I lived in my first marriage and before my marriage
Mm-hmm.
about 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and after marriage I don't know what differences between them,
Mm-hmm.
between these two periods of my life.
Yeah.
Because I think that it depends of your passion.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that you are living together with some guy and you love him and you want to be with him, what differences you can find? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You just do as you feel, do
Yeah.
things as you want to do them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, I
That's
know.
why I will,
Yep.
yes, I will answer that. I don't think that it could be any differences between them,
Okay.
these
Fair
periods.
enough.
Do people prefer to live in to avoid messy divorces?
There, there is a law.
Mm,
There is a law. If you
yes.
are married, it used to be 7 years, but now I think it's 2 years. I'm not sure. But 7 years, let's say.
Mhm.
If you are living together for 7 years, you are legally considered as married.
Yeah.
You are called,
And before 7 years? No?
no, you
I
are
was
called,
married.
well, I don't know if it's 7 or 2 anymore. It used to be 7.
Mhm,
So you are called,
mhm,
it's called common law marriage.
mhm,
So
mhm.
I
Common law.
used to have a friend and she was living with this guy and she had his children. And I
Mhm.
said, you know that after 7 years, you're legally considered married. You'll be common law husband and wife. And she looked at him. She goes, "Oh, I better leave him."
Why?
She did not want to be married. I don't know
What?
why.
And
I was shocked. I'm like, okay.
she just had a child from
Hmm.
this man.
I don't know,
Why
like 2 or
not?
3. Yeah, not just one.
She just maybe she's afraid of this word, wife,
Maybe.
marriage.
Dun dun dun.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Um, what are the reasons for a couple to live together? Oh my God,
These are all the same
we're talking
questions.
about,
I know,
yes,
I
they're all the
know.
same.
Same questions over and over. All right, what do we have going on
Yes, baby, no.
next? Well, we'll start here next time. And your next class will be when?
On 20th of December.
Oh, in a few days. Okay.
Yeah,
20th. That's
you know,
Thursday. I'll see you
I will have a
Thursday.
birthday
No
on
way.
19th
Happy birthday
Wednesday.
to you. Happy birthday to you.
You will sing for me on our next lesson. It will be
Okay,
after my birthday.
we can have cake and champagne.
Okay, I will show you like this.
Yeah,
Please drink. Please
of course.
eat my cake. Mhm.
What are you doing for your birthday?
We will celebrate with my family, with my big family, my brothers, my mother and father, my grandmother.
Are you
Just
are you getting
small.
presents? Are you getting presents?
Sure, I guess. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I
Nice,
hope
nice.
to get 1, 2, maybe more.
I like
To have a
presents.
cake.
What kind of cake? Chocolate?
I don't know.
Yellow? I don't know.
It will be a present too. A
Okay.
surprise.
Is the cake going to be home baked or from the supermarket
No,
or bakery? Mm.
from bakery. Yes. We have one great bakery, and a woman that had this bakery is gorgeous.
Hmm.
Her cakes is very tasty and very beautiful cakes.
Nice. Take a picture
I
of the
will get a picture.
cake. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Okay, I would like
I
that.
will send pictures from my birthday
Nice.
next
Oh,
lesson.
nice. Very good. I would like that.
Okay,
Okay,
no problem.
sweetheart. I will see you next class and I will send you the video
Okay.
link. I'll put it on your Skype
Okay,
because I took a
I will
video of
watch
our
it.
fabulous time together.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay, darling.
okay. Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a nice time
Thank
until our next
you.
lesson.
Of course. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.